Many terrible things have happened this week, much to my surprise with the internet. The commentary community is raging war on dream stands again. Twitter is cancelling KSI and a bunch of Minecraft streamers again. I triggered a bunch of men with a single tweet about Minecraft. Better than just triggering them for existing. And Dream killed a swan on a live stream, caught in 4K. But none of this enrages me more than the fact that PewDiePie's Cocomelon Disstrack was taken down from YouTube. This is censorship. This is censorship to the nth degree. If we don't have our free speech, what do we have? Nothing. So the other day I was just chilling, and by chilling I mean crying over my uni work instead of doing my uni work, which then causes me to stress out more about my uni work and then not have time to do anything else because I've got too much uni work because I spent all my time crying about how much uni work I have to do but not actually doing it. Don't go to uni. And I got a Snapchat from my mate, and yes, I am 20 and I use Snapchat, but we're not going to comment on that. I got a Snapchat from my friend telling me that I should check out PewDiePie's new diss track on Cocomelon. He thought, since we both watch PewDiePie together when I'm at uni, that maybe I would be interested in it. Now, if you don't know PewDiePie, then how don't you know PewDiePie? A while back, a channel called T-Series was nearing PewDiePie in subscribers, and so PewDiePie decided to drop a diss track on them, and it became kind of a meme between him and his audience. This diss track got 281 million views. This was during a time when diss tracks were still a big thing. For some reason, they couldn't just let it die with Rice Gum. It had to just become a thing that people are even bringing up now. And recently another similar thing has been happening with a channel called Cocomelon, which is gaining on PewDiePie's sub count as well. It has become a common thing for PewDiePie to parody Cocomelon with the intros, and there's been this running joke for a while that he's trying to steal Cocomelon's audience for himself in this kind of sub race. There have been hints at a diss track for a while, and in most cases I would be begging that it didn't drop because ew, fucking cringe. But PewDiePie, being the iconic man that he is, he gets a free pass. Crawl out. So when I found out that the diss track had been released, I obviously got out of my pit of depression. My anxiety was cured. I jumped out of bed. I checked my sub box, and this video has been removed for violating YouTube's policy on harassment and bullying. It's a diss track on a nursery channel, an animated nursery channel. So today we're going to go over why PewDiePie's diss track was removed and my thoughts on it as a diehard stan. I just admitted that I'm a stan. I can't be a stan and a commentary YouTuber. I have to pick a struggle. To give a quick rundown of what actually happened in the diss track, PewDiePie basically dissed Cocomelon, said that they were cringe and did this in front of a bunch of kids, but he actually admitted they didn't really have a problem with Cocomelon themselves. He also threw some random disses at 6ix9ine and one at JK Rowling as well, which nobody understands why. We know that he has some issue with JK Rowling in the past, who said that he was a word that I'm not going to say because I'm monetized now and I need the money. The whole 6ix9ine thing was just apparently because he didn't like him, which good opinions I have on 6ix9ine. The video itself was clearly a parody or a satirical take on the kind of nursery rhyme themes that Cocomelon has, having kids in the video, an animation scene, and even using some nursery rhyme styles or tunes of music. And when someone called out the removal on Twitter, YouTube responded with this. To clarify, this violated two policies. One, child safety, by looking like it was made for kids but containing inappropriate content including violence, and two, harassment. We allow criticism and also diss tracks in some cases, but with both policies in mind, this video crossed the line. They also included a highlighted screenshot to further clarify how PewDiePie had supposedly violated these policies. Now from this you would probably think, PewDiePie, how could you do this? How could you have a video that included violence, that was filmed with kids? Obviously, your video should have been taken down. But from what I remember, he handed a prop gun to a child and he took an axe to a watermelon. He took an axe to a watermelon. A watermelon, a piece of fruit that doesn't have feelings. How can you incite violence on a watermelon. Explain to me how that encourages abusive audience behaviour. As if little boy Billy is now going to go and attack all of his friends who listen to Cocomelon because of PewDiePie's diss track. God help these kids if they watch Gordon Ramsay. J Slat is done for. You know that we do live in a society.
We live in a society
full of snowflakes, when even Fruit Ninja encourages extremism. I would love to see Fruit Ninja try and exist in today's current landscape. Like, the content that they're making would never fly on YouTube today, and you have to adapt and overcome the fact that, like, you can't even curse now. Like, I don't know. As for the claims that this video looks like it's being targeted to kids, isn't that why we have the YouTube's Kids app? Better yet, the not for kids checkbox that you have when you upload a video. I've also seen this argument circulating that PewDiePie's content isn't for kids, and I don't really know how strong that is because he does have over 100 million subscribers, and I'm pretty sure the majority of them are probably children. But YouTube should be age restricting diss tracks anyway by now. I mean, after KSI's diss track on Sky Does Minecraft, you'd hope that they were, but no, that video is still up with 30 million views, which includes a diss about, trigger warning, a man cutting himself. That video is up, but attacking a watermelon, that has to be taken down. Self-harm, fantastic. Chopping a watermelon, nah, that goes too far. Now, there is a reason why people are getting properly vexed about this situation, and although it is, yes, of course, understandable that a video might look like it's being targeted at kids and YouTube might want to get rid of that, and also, even if it wasn't looking like that, when you make a video on another creator, it will get targeted at their audience because of the way of the keywording systems and the algorithm and so many things that I don't even understand how they work, but I just know that that's how it works. But a video that is clearly satirical, which comes under the exception of the harassment policy that YouTube has put out, which reads as insults made in the context of an artistic medium such as scripted satire, stand-up comedy or music, such as a diss track. If a video such as that one is being directed at kids, then surely that is another indicator of how broken the YouTube algorithm is, and it should be the company's responsibility to fix that, not the creators who can't even make sense of it anyway. Restrict the content and use the actual rules that you've put in place to ensure that it doesn't reach kids if it is that much of a big deal. And this is also the same website that is still allowing groomers to upload their videos, despite the many videos on the site detailing exactly what they've done wrong. But a diss track on a watermelon? Hell breaks loose. Another key point is, how can it be harassment if it's towards a multi-million-dollar company? Cocomelon isn't an individual creator like myself or PewDiePie. It is ran by a company that implements a clear market strategy to target children and grow, and they are doing that extremely successfully. I don't want to get too much into the semantics of this next point, but I do think it is relevant to mention that YouTube has come under a lot of scrutiny for their allowance of the growth of major companies on the site, effectively taking the you out of YouTube, the you meaning you the creator or you the viewer, not some multi-million-dollar company that is specifically targeted with market strategies and nursery rhymes. Sadly though, like Cocomelon, YouTube is a company, and companies, what do they like? They like money. It's the same reason why you have the 10 out of 10 system that measures the performances of your last 10 videos against each other when you are a creator on this website. YouTube wants to reward you for the money that you're making now. They want the money now, in the first 30 minutes that you upload, not in a month's time when your video has finally flourished in the algorithm. Capitalism! To be fair, actually, it is commentary YouTubers that are probably hit the hardest by the money-making ideologies of YouTube. So it's actually surprising how so many of them are alt-right. That's an inside joke for all my commentary channels out there. Kisses. Now I'm going to get a grooming allegation too. I have just started playing Minecraft, to be fair, but don't worry, I know the difference between minors and minors. It's just a shame that Carson didn't. Now, I know that PewDiePie himself might not actually be this upset about it, and people probably wouldn't want him to be, considering how successful he is on the platform. But he does have every right to be. This video did take a lot of effort to make, and it's not just him involved in the creation of this. I know that many people were on board in its creation, and to see it just wiped completely from the internet like that does kind of put all this hard work to waste. Regardless, it does kind of say something larger about YouTube as a platform on a whole at the moment. For a while, videos and channels have been axed without warning, without the ability to appeal, and sometimes without a valid explanation. And that does result in all of the comment discords that I'm in erupting into fits of rage and panic and thinking that they're going to be next. And it's not that I particularly have a problem with these things happening. I hate commentary channels with a burning passion. One less commentary channel is probably better for the platform. If these channels are actually doing things that are breaking the rules and it's clear that they've done them and they keep doing them actually having been warned previously, then I think it's fine for YouTube to exercise their right to remove a video or a channel. But the problem is this is clearly not being applied across the board, and it's not fair to do it to some channels and not to all. To rep my female commentators here, because we are an exclusive group of people, and yes, I am still running with that joke even though half of you probably don't even understand it, but I find it funny, so I'm just going to say it anyway. Outie Mayhem, a content creator, a female commentator, she had a video taken down recently that was made on a commentator that said some bad stuff amidst the BLM protests. And to be fair, YouTube did take down this channel and this video. However, when she uploaded that video unlisted so that her friends could see it, so that it would make sense in context of the video that she made, it got full monetization. The video that Mayhem made on this commentator confirmed that it violated the harassment, threats and cyberbullying policy. All Mayhem did was show how bad this video was and how damaging and toxic the ideologies were that were expressed in this video. It wasn't made to cyberbully or harass or threaten. And after talking to her in more detail, I found that another channel had been terminated recently due to a strike on their video on the same topic. It was this strike on a video that got a whole channel taken down. Surely that doesn't seem right. I don't know. I just think YouTube need to either reassess how they enforce their policies, or at least enforce them across the board, and maybe take on more responsibility themselves than on their creators for getting into an algorithm that they created. But obviously, the true tragedy here is we're not going to see another diss track by PewDiePie hit 200 million views. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment, and subscribe if you're new. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. I have said in a post that I will be trying to upload at least every 2 weeks, just because university is getting to me a little bit, but I still do enjoy doing this, so just expect videos here and there whenever I can. And with that, I'll see you soon.